trying to bring the healing community together. So we are doing these little fundraisers and informationals to better educate people about what's available, and to also raise some money for a very big expo at the convention center, which we will be inviting people from, you know, the nearby we'll be inviting people from the tri-state area and trying to, you know, bring the community together a little stronger, and also to empower the community through education about what's available.
Seventh ray, so there are seven.
There are
rays
7 rays of light,
resonate with
just like the rainbow. Yeah, 7
our
rays of
chakras.
light, just like your chakras, and each ray has a signature and it has a purpose, and there's a shohan for each ray.
Okay.
Kuan Yin happens to be the one of the violet ray.
Okay.
Now, what else? Magnified healing is an ascension tool to help us raise our energy and become closer and more like the God qualities. And it makes a tremendous difference in people's lives who practice it and also who receive it. It has changed many, many lives and path, you know, from a lesser path to a higher path, and a more loving and giving path. In Reiki, whether it's Karuna or what kind, Reiki, you bring the universal life force energy and pass it through you. You become a conduit. In magnified healing, you actually become the energy. Your energy is mingled with the God Most High and magnified to an intensity where you can feel the movement going through something. You know, it's well, it's 1,000-fold. Your energy, 1,000, and then 1,000, and another 1,000. And folds are much, much bigger than times. You know, 1,000 times is just 1,000 times. 1,000-fold would be 1,000 times 1,000 times 1,000.
Or that's 1,000.
It's 1,000.
Okay.
Okay. I'm also a Reiki practitioner and practice many energetic modalities. However, this is the most powerful one that I have been introduced to. I've seen it just change so many things for so many people, children, and turn them around from one path to another, and people who are, you know, sick in the hospital and healing them and bringing them out of there. That I can only say that if it's something you're interested in pursuing, go for it.
Saint Germain and Saint Michael the Archangel in this process?
Well, Saint Germain is in charge of keeping the violet flame, okay? And the violet flame is a flame of transmutation. Okay, that's where we send the negative energy that we take out of a person or something into that violet flame to be transmuted. So the energy can return pure and clean and totally transformed. So that's how he fits in. Archangel Michael also works to protect people, and so he fits into some of the later methods, just like the Elohim do into the 3rd level. It's a kind of a hierarchy, but it's not based on who's most powerful. It's based on who's willing to take the most responsibility. And Archangel Michael takes a lot, so, you know, he's right up there. He is particularly devoted to women and children. And she herself declared that she would not ascend until there was no longer suffering on this planet. Period. She's been around a long, long time, and I don't see her going anywhere quick. You know, we're working at creating peace. However, we still have a lot of unrest on the planet. Well, any more questions?
You'd be interested in magnified healing. Is there ever a case where magnified healing is so powerful that the person can't participate? Like the person that's trying to do magnified healing might be knocked out or...
Oh no, it actually empowers you. Since you become the energy, you are so strengthened. And when you're treating someone, you know, you're treated just by doing the practice on yourself. It's a daily practice, so if you want the energy, you must do the practice. However, the energy can be directed not only at people, but it can be directed at situations, your money flow, your car. It just works on everything. I have found, okay, if I do magnified healing, if I have been, anybody that knows me here knows I have a big problem with sleeping. You know, I'm the kind of person who goes to bed at 3 or 4 in the morning and gets up at 10. And if I'm lucky, you know, a lot of nights I don't sleep. But if I remember to do magnified healing, I sleep like a baby. And I don't usually get all the way through it. It just brings the energy in. So before I start, I ask Kuan Yin, if I fall asleep, will you please finish this? And then get up in the morning and complete it. It's worked out really well for me, especially once I got the nerve up to ask Kuan Yin that. And she's so sweet, you know, she does it. And it's our feelings of unworthiness that cause unworthiness. I have found that on particular cases, okay, one of my grandchildren has autism. When he was little, he said the energy was so strong it burned him. So he preferred Reiki at that point. Now he's gotten a little older. Now he's the only one that has ever said that, but I'm going to say it because some people, because they interpret feelings different than we do. That's why. Okay, now he loves it. And he'll call and say, "Nun, I sprained my shoulder. Will you send me some magnified healing?" And it goes back in. My other grandson is missing the musculature in his shoulder, and so the nerve keeps getting pinched. He calls me up, "Honey, send me some healing because my shoulder's pinched." And then he'll call me back and he say, "Okay, thanks, it's fixed, you can stop." So, you know, if little kids can give you a reflection, and they don't have the sophistication to tell them that, oh, well, this probably doesn't work. You know, they trust and it works and it helps.
Do you need that trust or that permission to send
Not
it?
at all.
So
Not at
you're
all.
like sending it out into the world, you're sending it to situations.
No,
that
you
may
send
not
it
receive
out into the world, and when you send it to the world, it treats every human, every animal, every mineral, and every plant. If somebody doesn't want it, they don't have to receive it. They can choose not to receive it. When we send distant healing to somebody, say like the girl that was in the coma, I sent it, particularly, I asked her higher self. However, I wanted, just in case I was wrong, I put it in the ethers so she could use it as she needed it. And within 15 minutes, that miracle happened, and I was like beside myself. You know, her aunt and uncle called me, and it was just, you know, it's such a blessing, and I'm so humbled by it. And that's the thing I could say most that Magnified Healing does, is it helps you realize, you know, how blessed we are, and it's so humbling, and it's such an awesome ability to be able to add to the earth and add to mankind, that it makes you realize You know, it brings you to that higher level so you can realize who you are and what you are and keep your focus on a higher being.